Should God be your self-conscious? And if not, what is the difference? What the student is asking is, what is our conscience? Is it God? If it's not, what is it? God is not our conscience. That'd be pretty sweet if God was our conscience, but he's not. But God uses our conscience. So what is it? What is our conscience? Our conscience is that little voice in our head, right? That gut feeling in our stomach telling us what is right and what is not good. And so when we come to a moral decision, what is good? What is not good? Is this the best decision? Is there a better one? And that's where our conscience comes in. When we look at the Catechism and what the Church says about our conscience, it says our conscience is the aboriginal vicar of Christ. All right, what does that mean? Aboriginal meaning before the original, and vicar meaning representation of a thing. The representation of Christ before he came. Our conscience has always been with us, and God uses that for us to do what is best, to do what is good. The other day I was watching TikTok, and there's this woman who's not a Christian content creator at all, and she was just saying something, and she was saying how when we come to a decision where we have the choice to disappoint ourselves or disappoint someone else, we have the duty to disappoint someone else. That's really difficult because we don't like disappointing others, but it's right, because if we disappoint ourselves, we're going against what our conscience knows is right or thinks is right. In the Catechism, it says that we have an obligation to follow our conscience. It is a well-known thing in psychology that, for the most part, your personality is the sum of the 5 people that is closest to you, because we desire to please them, and so we mirror their mannerisms, their personality, and so on. The same thing happens with our conscience. When it comes to forming our consciences, whatever we surround ourselves with, that is what is forming our conscience, and that's what our moral framework is building upon. And so with that, how do we form our conscience? Our conscience is not perfect from the beginning. We have to form it, but we have to form it with the right things. And this is a question that we have to come to over and over again. What is forming my conscience right now in this moment? Is it Jesus? Is it scripture? Or is it social media? Is it other kinds of media? It is a question that we must be asking ourselves all the time, so that when we come to a decision or an act that has a moral weight to it, we can always say what is best. We would often live a happier life that way. My name is John Boyle from MSP Catholic, and if you find this topic interesting, check out my post, What is Our Conscience? Thanks, and God bless.